Okay, so today's video is gonna be we're starting the solo. Okay, so because we've got the parts of the song done, right? They're not quite up to speed yet, but they're getting there, and you know what to play. It's just a matter of practice, right?
Yeah.
So the next thing we've got to do is start talking about this solo that we've got. Now, like we've said, half of it is just the same thing. There's two halves of it. The first there's two halves. The second and the first and the second. Second and the first. What am I talking about? Now, the first half is just the same thing over and over, three times. And what that is this bend that we have. So it's at the 6th fret, and we bend here on the 6th fret at the on the G string at the 6th fret, the number 3 string, and then we play 4 on the B and E strings, the number 2 and 1 strings, in that order. So, okay, so that's the lick. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can go about working on this. Really, what it all kind of comes down to with this is just getting comfortable with how that feels underneath your hand to go. Or if you need to go, you know, and put the bar down second. There's different ways we're going to do this, and that's what I'm about to talk about. But what's important is that whichever way you decide on doing, and you decide is more comfortable, you need to do it a ton of times, because that's what's going to help you be able to play it, you know, with some authority when it comes down to playing the solo. And it's going to make what makes it easy, because really it's just one trick. There's just really one thing to it, you know. But you just got to get comfortable at doing it, so that way you can do it on command, which is what we're asking of you. So first things first. So there's two options here, in the way I see it. Number one, you can start with the bar down, your index finger barred at the 4th fret of the B and the E string, the number 2 and the 1 string, and then take your fingers here, and you're going to bend up and release when it's bent up. So you bend up, and you've already got your index finger barred, so all you have to do is pick those notes. So you'd bend up, you'd use your ring finger, and I like to use my middle finger also to kind of apply some extra pressure here on the G string at the 6th fret. You'd bend it up, release the pressure while it's up, and then you've already got your index finger barring there at the 4th fret. So that's one way you can do it. Now that's the way that's going to probably be the way that you can get it going at the best tempo in the least amount of time, because that has the least amount of movement, right? See, I'm just a bend and a bar. So that's, you know, that has the least amount of movement. The next way we could do this is if we bend without the bar down, we bend up and then add the bar afterwards. Now that one's a little trickier to get going at a good speed, because now there's more movement. We've got to bend and then add our finger, rather than if we already had our finger down. But that's fine if that's the way that feels more comfortable. So now I'm going to do a little exercise on here for you to play along with. I'm going to put the metronome on here, and so we're going to do 3 notes on each click. Now that's probably a little quick for this exercise, so we're going to turn it down. But this is how you're going to want to practice it. Now, you don't necessarily have to go full speed right away, but this is the way you're going to want to practice it. You're going to want to go. Excuse me. Oh, God, I keep getting thrown off from the metronomes going. So, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so you're going to just go nice and slow like that. And if you can get it to that speed where you can play along with what I just did, do that. But you know, on your way there, that's how you're going to want to do it, is by practicing. And I did that at 60 beats per minute. So if you need to go slower or faster than that, be my guest. So yeah, so that's how you're going to want to practice the old bend and the bend in the bar. So it's really just a trick of getting really comfortable with playing, with having your hand in that position, because you know, some fingers are moving and others aren't, and that's the trick. And it's just, the trick is just getting comfortable, and the only way you get comfortable is by doing it a lot. Deal?
Okay.
All right.